You know that phrase, that's my jam? Well, I'll tell you what my jam is Zinfandel. And that's because even though it tends to make dry wines, the wines always have this incredibly jammy, confected flavor to them. And so this Master's Flight is all about Zinfandel and Zinfandel flavors. The first wine that we have is our bubbly sangria. This is our bubbly blueberry acai sangria. And what I love about it is it has a lot of flavors that remind me of Zinfandel. In particular, all those blue flavors. I always recognize a little bit of like blueberry jam, blueberry syrup in Zinfandel. And that wine is so refreshing. Again, it gives you kind of that Zinfandel flavor, that red wine flavor, but also a little bit of sweetness. It's light, it's bright, it's refreshing. It's a perfect summertime sipper. So the next wine that we're sharing with you is our Old Vine Zinfandel. And this is a really special wine. It's not often that you have grapes that are coming off of very old vines, 50 years or older. And that's because most vineyards are pulled out at a certain point because as those vines age, they start to produce much smaller fruit, and it's not necessarily better in quality. That being said, Zinfandel, it actually gets better with age. These vines start to produce really incredible, concentrated, rich, dense flavors that really come through in the wine. Yeah, and it's all there. Again, really concentrated, very rich, really, really delicious. So we're really happy to be able to offer an Old Vine Zinfandel. Now, when it comes to Zinfandel, Zinfandel was long considered to be the great American grape, but it couldn't possibly have been American because it's a European grape varietal. So in the process of trying to track down the origins of Zinfandel, they came across an incredible cousin that tastes very, very similar, and that cousin is called Primitivo. So our wine of the month is featuring a blend of these two grapes, a great little family reunion of Primitivo from Puglia in the southern part of Italy and Zinfandel from California. So we're really excited to share this with you because it has all of those wonderful jammy flavors that you expect from Zinfandel with a little bit of an Italian kick. Wow, it's just so delicious. And I'll tell you, one thing that's really interesting about this grape is how well it thrives in the heat. And both Puglia, California, sun-soaked places, and you really taste that in the wine. All that really juicy, jammy fruit, it really shows through. So sometimes you want to contrast that juicy, jammy flavor of Zinfandel with something else, which is why we've created our Cab Zin. Cabernet Sauvignon is very structured, very powerful, very dense, and then that jamminess of Zinfandel combined with it makes for a really beautiful, round, complex wine. And it really is. You get all of that really dark fruit from Cabernet. It becomes a bit more serious in nature, but you do get all that juicy Zinfandel flavor coming through as well. So that right there, that's my jam. We look forward to sharing this Master's Flight with you.